Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Winter. It is Monday, May 18th, and I just wanted to touch bases with you. The reason that my videos were not loading before were because they were over 15 minutes. So I have set a timer, and I'm going to try and keep it under 15 minutes. And if I need to do a follow-up video and upload that, then I will. So jumping right in, I hope everybody's having had a great weekend, and I hope everyone's having a great morning so far, enjoying the nice cool weather outside. Today, our objectives are going to be to review the packet, which I picked up Friday. Then we are going to read the first book in there, which is called What is DNA? Then we are going to retell that story using the COM board, and we are going to answer questions. You're going to pause the video, answer them at your own time, come back to the video, and we'll do a review. And then we are going to do retelling the main topic of the story, telling what happened first, next, and last. And then your homework is going to be to reread the story a couple times and teach someone in your family, whether it's your dog, your cat, your mom, your dad, your grandma, whoever you're at home with. You're going to teach them something about what you learned today about DNA. Okay, so first objective is that we are going to read the chapter book, which is it looks like this. You're going to read this version in the packet, which has just one word per page, and I'm going to read this one, which has a lot more information in it. Okay. So, what is DNA? People, animals, and plants are made up of cells. A cell is very small. We cannot see cells with our eyes. Our bodies have many cells. All of our body parts are made up of cells. Our bones are made up of cells. Our eyes are made up of cells. Our hair is made up of cells. Our cells in our bodies work to make more cells. Each cell works to make our body look the way it does. Each cell is a worker. Each cell has a special job to do. How does each cell know what to do? Who is the boss? Who tells the cells what to do? DNA is the boss. DNA tells cells what to do. DNA is inside of each cell, of every cell. It looks like a long ladder. Each rung of the ladder has special directions. Who is the boss? Who tells cells what to do? DNA is the boss. DNA has directions for each cell. DNA tells cells what color eyes to make. DNA tells the cells what color hair to make. Who is the boss? Who tells cells what to do? DNA is the boss. DNA is a good boss. Cells are good workers and listen to the DNA. DNA makes you look like you. The end. All right, so what you're going to do now is you have your story. At the back of the story, so after you've read through all of these pages, you are going to come to the communication board, which tells the story through pictures. So let me start a new share, and we will come here to, this is the COM board, so at the back of the story. And this tells the story in order through pictures. So it says people, animals, and plants have cells. It tells us what color eyes we will have. Our entire body, including our bones and hair, are made up of cells. And each cell has a different job to do. The boss, we learned, is DNA, which tells the cells what to do. And DNA looks like a tall ladder, and each of these rungs, which are like the steps you step on, gives a special direction to the cells, like what color eyes and hair to make. And everybody has different DNA, and your DNA makes you look like you. Pretty cool. So here is what we are going to do next. So after the COM board, and I went through that very quickly just to save time, but what I want you to do is if you need to pause the video here, you can pause it and you can retell the story as many times as you need to, or reread the story as many times as you need to to be able to do the next part, which is answer the questions. So on the next page, you have questions that look like this. And, oops, hold on. Let me get to that and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I just had to get something set up real quick. So the next thing we're going to do is your questions in your packet. After question 5, there is a page that has answers in little squares that you can cut out to answer these questions about the story DNA. So you can cut these out or just number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on whichever answer goes inside the box. So what I want you to do now is I want you to use the story that we read first and the COM board to answer these questions. So after I've done explaining, I'm going to tell you to pause it. And when you're done pausing, you're going to come back and press play and we'll go over the answers together, okay? So go ahead and read it. Either cut out your answers and glue them in or just number them and then come back. So go ahead and press pause now. Okay, so I hope you had a chance to reread the story, retell it with the COM board, and then answer the questions on your own. And right now we're just going to do a review. So number 1, blank animals and plants are made up of cells. What did we learn from the COM board and the chapter? That people, animals, and plants are made up of cells. Our blank have many cells. The story told us that our bodies have many cells. Number 3, each blank has a special job to do. Each cell, remember, each cell has a special job to do inside of your body. I hope you guys answered these all right so far. I'm sure you did. Number 4, DNA blank cells what to do. Remember, the DNA is the boss. So the DNA tells the cells what to do. And last but not least, blank makes you look like you. Your DNA, which is inside your body, makes you look like you. Perfect. So I hope you had an opportunity to answer those, and I hope you did them all correctly. If you didn't, if you missed one for some reason, that's totally fine. All you have to do is go back through and just review. That's going to be your homework anyways, to reread the chapter. So it's totally fine to reread it and double check your work. I'm going to pause it one more time to get something set up, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're back. The next thing that we're going to do for our objectives is that we are going to retell the story by talking about the main idea of the story and 3 things that happened first, next, and last. So give me one more second. Okay, so we're going to talk about what happened. We're going to do this page next, which is the main idea, and then what happened first, next, and last in the story. So right behind this paper are some choices, again, that you can cut out and put in here. And then go ahead and pause the video and then press play when you're done and we'll review. So go ahead and press pause. Okay, I hope you had a chance to fill that in and get your answers in there, and we will do a screen share and we will go over it. Okay, so the main idea is the most important idea in the story. So was it that only plants have cells, animals do not have DNA, or DNA makes you look like you? Well, we know that people, plants, and animals have cells, not just plants. We know that animals have DNA and that DNA makes us look like us. So that is our main idea. The most important thing is that your DNA makes you look like you. Who or what happened first, next, and last? So looking at the COM board, it tells us that The cells are in our body. So DNA is in every cells, or bodies are made up of cells, or DNA tells the cells what color hair to make. Talked about that our bodies are made up of cells. Next, where is the DNA? Is inside what? Our bodies, right? Inside of every cell, inside of our bodies. All right, so DNA is in every cell. So the cells, our bodies are made up of cells, and there's DNA inside of each one. And then last but not least, the DNA tells the cells what to do, including what color hair to make you have. I have red hair. Some of you have brown hair. Some of you have black hair. Some of you have blonde hair. So that is our review. Great job. I'm so glad that you guys are here for this lesson, and I'm going to hopefully make it. I have my timer set here, and hopefully it'll be under 15 minutes. I'm hoping. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is a real quick review of this. So we did all of our stuff. We read the chapter, we did a retelling, we answered, we are filled in the blanks. We talked about the main topic. The last thing is going to be your homework. Is I want you to independently read what is DNA, and I want you to share what you learned with someone in your family. So maybe you learned about how it's in your cells, that every living thing has cells in it. Whatever it is that you learned from that, I want you to share it with your mom, your dad, sister, cousin, grandma, your pet dog, anybody in your family that you can share that with. I want you to teach them something about DNA. I'm going to try a live lesson tomorrow for those of you who are available. And if not, I will do another recording just in case. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and stay safe out there and enjoy this nice cool weather. Hope you get outside to get a walk or something today. Have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.